My question is to the former President Donald Trump. I need to know why he never stopped talking. I mean, he always say thing. It doesn't matter how it's coming out. He just say thing. It doesn't matter. I mean, I understand that if he's candidate for a second term of the White House, should he be changed the way he talk?
Just
But it's something to me. He just say whatever he want to say. So I would like to ask everybody, guy, please let me know. What do you think? Do you believe the former President Donald Trump will win a second term for president, or Kamala Harris will run for Joe Biden as Democrat? So, guy, therefore, guy, I would like you, guy, please, guy, do thumbs up, like, and share. And guy, be supportive. And a lot of you guys watch the video, but you guys doesn't subscribe to it. I don't know why. And guy, I need to know what you thought, what you think about 2024 election in United States. So there's a lot of things going on. There's a war all over the world. There's a war between Russia with almost 3 years, Israel and Hamas, a year, a couple days, and this war all over the world. It's something the whole world is upside down, guy. So, guy, let's start. Let's pray. Let's keep up. God is in control. So everything is upside down, guy. Everything is upside down on the world, guy. Let's listen to what the former President Donald Trump had to say, because you know the guy never stopped talking.
said that she can't think of one thing she'd do differently than crooked Joe Biden, right? So how about, I'll read off a little list to you. How about the following? She wouldn't do one thing. Remember that. What about the nation-wrecking border invasion, 21 million people? 21 million people plus came into our nation, and among them are murderers, drug dealers, people from mental institutions, human traffickers, mostly in women. How about that? She wouldn't do that differently? She went from the best border in the world to the worst border in the world. She went from, we had a border that was the best in U.S. history, and now we have the worst border anywhere in the world at any time. There's never been a border like this. What she's done and what he's done, what they have done to this country, the worst inflation in the history, costing a typical family almost $30,000. The inflation, she wouldn't do that over again either. Maybe the worst of all, and something that a lot of people don't hear about, because look at all the fake news. That's a lot of fake news.
Why you always does that?
I think this is the worst of all in a sense, and you'd almost say, how could it be worse? She lost 325,000 migrant children. Their parents are looking for them. Think of you with their parents. Think of you with their parents. 325 due to incompetence, due to the fact that she had the worst border, due to the fact that she let.
So he does talking about the migrant, the people who come to United
Great
States,
people.
and then I don't understand. In United States, the whole country is all about migrant. It's all about people who come here. That's the one who work, who build the country. And then you can see when he's talking about the migrant, the whole crowd sit there. They don't like it, but he still keep talking. I mean, do the guy care for anybody, or that's the way he is? He doesn't give a damn about what anybody say. He don't care. He keep talking, 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 never stop talking. But why does he be that way? Why? Why? I mean, if you try to go to election coming in this in couple months, not couple months, it's like in a month, not even 2 months yet. It's in a month, in a couple days. So why would he act in that way? Why? Why? I mean, Jesus, I don't know. So, guy, let me know what you think. Do you believe he's going for a second term? Make America great again? Let's see. Let's listen to it.
Insane asylums, human traffickers and women. How about number 5, the Afghanistan catastrophe, the most embarrassing event in the history of our country. She wouldn't do that again. You have to understand. She said, no, I'd leave it the way it is. We're just going over just a small list. That was the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. Probably Putin went into Ukraine because of it. He looked and he saw the gross incompetence of this president that can't speak. The October 7th attack on Israel would never have happened, but she said that was fine too because she didn't want to change. She actually said she didn't want to change anything. She'd leave it the way it is. So I said, let's make a list of just some of the bad things. This is just a small list. October 7th, where you take a look at what happened. She doesn't want to change that. The slaughter of a lot of people. The Ukraine disaster, millions of dead people because of the weakness of this administration. Putin never would have gone into Ukraine if I were president. It would never, ever have happened. How about the natural gas export ban that is crushing Pennsylvania right now? Most of you don't even know about that. You know, you hear fracking and all, but if she ever won this thing, you wouldn't be fracking for 24 hours. But how about that? And it's crushing Pennsylvania, hurting you. It's going on. It's on right now. How about this? Pushing transgender ideology on minor children. How about that one? Your child goes to school.
It's like the cry he on what now, they don't help you with him. There's a lot of things he say that disagree with him. But it's something he don't pay attention to them. A lot of them does disagree, a lot of things he say. But the guy never stop talking. He don't pay attention. I mean, maybe he don't care, he don't give a damn. And the guy, I mean, I don't understand what's going on with the former president. He don't give a damn whatever is coming to his mind. He just said it out. Guys, don't forget, guys, to share me out, share, like, and subscribe to the video, guys. And I want you guys to let me know, guys, when you don't like or share, it's like YouTube say, wow, they watch the video, but they don't give it a thumbs up or don't give it a comment and anything like that. Bon, mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir ou bien bonjour. Situation monde là vraiment compliqué, vraiment compliqué. C'était un monde là vraiment compliqué. Et ancien président américain, qui c'est Donald Trump, et qui toujours parlait de bagaille immigrants, ça qui a passé. Actuellement, nous capables de voir plus le monde beaucoup de là pendant la parler, tout le monde, en plus bagaille il dit d'accord avec le il dit pas d'accord ensemble avec lui. Moi-même, peut-être ma question, est-ce que ancien président, il pas qui le monde a parlé dans quelques jours qui était pour le soir fait, est-ce qu'il pas qui le monde a parlé, mon montre il pas content, malgré ça il continue toujours à parler, il a critiqué le président américain Joe Biden, a critiqué Kamala Harris, qui c'est vice-président et c'est candidat pour démocrate, et la fois plus critique. Et moi-même, surtout dis ça aux États-Unis, qui fait aux États-Unis parce que c'est immigrant qui fait pays, c'est immigrant qui vient travailler.
And you know, his imagination is rather good, like better maybe than anybody in the world. He sends up rockets. He has all what he did with Starlink was so incredible for North Carolina and Georgia and Alabama. They said, sir, do you know Elon Musk? I said, yeah, I happen to. He just endorsed us like the best endorsement you've ever heard. He said, we're going to save America. If we don't, this country is ruined. But think of it, they said, do you know, because he has something called Starlink, and it's very hard to get. It's so popular. I said, what do you need it for? He said, in North Carolina, we have absolutely no communications. Also, the governor of Georgia is doing an excellent job. They didn't have any communications in certain sections of Georgia. And I said, well, what do you want? He said, could you get us like Starlink? So I called up Elon. I said, Elon, what the hell is Starlink? He said, because North Carolina needs it for communication really badly, and it's very hard to get. And we talked for about a minute, and all of a sudden I'm getting messages, thank you, from North Carolina, from Georgia. Thank you very much. I'm still on the phone with them. I said, how the hell did you do that? He started sending it out, and we hadn't finished our conversation. So we're dealing on a different level with Elon, and it was great. It saved them. It saved them. Because all their wires were ripped out. And I asked the people, I said, so what's better? The wires all over the place when they were working, or Starlink? He said, honestly, Starlink is better. He said, Starlink is better. So we thank Elon because he helped a lot of people, probably saved a lot of lives. And we thank him for the endorsement, right? We thank him for the endorsement.
We don't want a leader who is constantly trying to have Americans point their fingers at each other. I meet with people all the time who tell me, can we please just have discourse about how we're going to invest in the aspirations and the ambitions and the dreams of the American people, knowing that regardless of people's color or the language their grandmother speaks, we all have the same dreams and aspirations and want a president who invests in those, not in hate and division.
Vice President Harris. Thank you. Lindsay.
President Trump, this is now your third time.
This is the most divisive presidency in the history of our country. There's never been anything like it. They're destroying our country, and they come up with things like what she just said. Going back many, many years, well, a lot of people, including Mayor Bloomberg, agreed with me on the Central Park Five. They admitted, they said, they pled guilty. And I said, well, if they pled guilty, they badly hurt a person, killed a person ultimately. And if they pled guilty, then they pled, we're not guilty. But this is a person that has to stretch back years, 40, 50 years ago, because there's nothing now. I built one of the greatest economies in the history of the world, and I'm going to build it again. It's going to be bigger, better, and stronger. But they're destroying it.
My question. The former president was there for 4 years. Why he don't do all this thing? Why now he think he can make things better? Why is always like that? And I agree with the Vice President Kamala Harris. Why we have to be and hate each other? Why you don't? It's all about the country. I mean, I don't understand what's going on with that. It's like United States is supposed to be an example for the whole world, but something to me now is like everybody's lost. What's going on? What's up with this? Where we going with this? It's a very sad guy, and let's listen to it, guy.
Lots of optimism about what we can do instead of always disparaging the American people. I believe in what we can do to strengthen our small businesses, which is why I have a plan. Let's talk about our plans and let's compare the plans. I have a plan to give startup businesses $50,000 tax deduction to pursue their ambitions, their innovation, their ideas, their hard work. I have a plan, $6,000 for young families for the first year of your child's life to help you in that most critical stage of your child's development. I have a plan that is about allowing people to be able to pursue what has been fleeting in terms of the American dream by
The former president is not agree with her what she said. Let's see what the former president going to say about it, what his plan
That's
is.
the kind of conversation, I believe, David, that people really want tonight, as opposed to a conversation that is constantly about belittling and name-calling. Let's turn the page
Vice President
and move
Harris.
forward.
Thank you. Let's turn to policy.
President
Let's turn
Trump, we
to
have to
policy.
move on. President Trump.
Let's turn to policy, please.
To defund the police. She has a plan to confiscate everybody's gun.
President Trump,
she
we
has
do
a
have to
plan
move on
to
to
not
other
allow
issues.
fracking in Pennsylvania or anywhere else.
Okay.
That's what her plan is until just recently.
I just need to
President
respond.
Trump,
The
President
former
Trump.
president has
No,
said
I'm
something
sorry.
twice that I need to
No,
respond to.
I'm sorry. We're
I just need
gonna move on,
respond
Vice
one
President
time
Harris.
to what he has
President
said
Trump, this
multiple
is
times.
now your third time running for president. You have long vowed to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. You have failed to accomplish that. You now say you're going to keep Obamacare, quote, unless we can do something much better. Last month, you said, quote, we're working on it. So tonight, 9 years after you first started running, do you have a plan, and can you tell us what it is?
Obamacare was lousy health care. Always was. It's not very good today. And what I said, that if we come up with something, and we are working on things, we're going to do it, and we're going to replace it. But remember this. I inherited Obamacare because Democrats wouldn't change it. They wouldn't vote for it. They were unanimous. They wouldn't vote to change it. If they would have done that, we would have had a much better plan than Obamacare. But the Democrats came up. They wouldn't vote for it. I had a choice to make when I was president. Do I save it and make it as good as it can be, never going to be great, or do I let it rot? And I felt I had an obligation, even though politically it would have been good to just let it rot and let it go away.
Guy, I would like to say thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for always there to support my video, guy. Thank you. Don't forget, guy, to share me out. Don't forget to share it. Give me a thumbs up, guy. Let me know what's up, what you think about the former President Donald Trump, why he tried to get himself in trouble, why he always talking, why he always say things he don't supposed to say, he don't care what he say, he just said it. And then do that make him more popular, or that make him will win the election for the coming November, guy? So don't forget, guys, see you another. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my video, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for always support me. Thank you, guys. Merci beaucoup tout le monde qui toujours a regardé vidéo, qui toujours prêt, qui te un petit commentaire, qui toujours ban mon petit commentaire, et monde qui peut abonner avec channel là, abonner avec channel là, supporter channel là, ou pas supporter channel là, c'est parce que comment dire, c'est parce que ou même, ou c'est parce que ou aime ça channel là, vous pas aimer ça channel là, mais puisque vous supportez, moi m'a supporter aussi. Guys, don't forget, share me out, subscribe, and then merci. N'a pas dans l'autre vidéo encore. Tout le monde, ciao. Let me know what you think about former President Donald Trump. Dis-moi qui ça vous pensez de ce président américain qui dit depuis le président l'a déporté un peu le monde, l'a voyé, il l'a vendu Porto Rico, et l'a voyé haïtien, tourné Venezuela, l'a voyé Porto Ricain Haïti, et tout bagaille. On pas que tête en bas, qu'à parler. Alors, non pas que nous quittons là, pas faire vidéo trop longue, nous quittons là, merci tout le monde, ciao. Dans l'autre vidéo encore, pas oublier, partager, share, like, et abonner à la chaîne là. Merci tout le monde, et ciao.